Now, Anope, you were a very important interview because it's been on the table for a very long time. And to join you live on Facebook, Kessben FM 92.9. Say, we'll share your TV so but your DSTV channel 364. Anope, Ubenya Kessben TV live. Na afi Go TV channel 173 Anope Ubenya live. Good for oil. A buying program I would dear Simupono any swadi huno and it's Ghana for including myself and yourself. I would hear Anope. You benya the opportunity, sir, you better fuel at a very minimal price. For which reason I buy about the home audience or be putting measures in place to ensure challenges are your forex and the buying due to importation. And the challenges what system the money no but you bet me I can tell you. Now I pay for the buono et me agina baby drivers unions in will be comfortable buying fuel at a stable price, including yourself and myself. And see, you were one buying a deal somewhere last quarter of last year. And the baby Rafi Fufroimo. I buy say Wakofa program be by your friend who good for oil. Now you go there yet to know to be said your bear and also now you see the Nahu the Bejina year. As I say, you drum pempen so you to me any other countries are oil producing countries echo into negotiations. Now you to me the gold in the eto oil. To me aboya ma yesika na ho den no etimi agina. The same thing is say young cause di ni bebre nkoje dollar ansa na yakra. Oil no ediaba. But gold no will be able to undertake that same purpose. On the 16th of January 2023, Abai say first consignment aba. I don't know how komodie no akwa ye bebre. Anope Jumakua we are in charge of our precious minerals. Na ehudwadie nyina no ehye wo monsa. PMMC Precious Minerals Marketing Company. Anope mini wo managing director. Nana Kwesi Ewa etinase ewo studio ha. Na afei o questions e da wakoma so nyina no. Anope yati ebo ase na yebisa no. Marima na Kwesi ache na mema no akwaba. Nana, good morning.
Good morning, Minya.
Na Mpomboko de.
Nyamina do muye no unse.
Eradina do muye. I never knew so kafante. Happy New Year. Happy Year dedicate me share with me.
Inyo, more Happy New Year so. That's it.
Major, so thank you. Yeah, per watch it. But Anope, I'm grateful and happy say what you may join here in the studio. I believe say by the end of this conversation, no Ghana be or what doubt about a buying program would be about gold for oil. Kwanya ye befa so you bet me oil no aton di ama Ghana for nyina at a very stable price. I bet me aboye nyina no will get to understand the genesis. Baby a program ni free any baby a be doing baby a echo.
Inyo medasipi de amam dama kwenye the membra na membe chechirem.
Okay.
Oya nokar na ahwehwe match. Na mum
ache pa rounds in the door.
Emum na yen botea no si enwado ne de nche azibe abanze botu yen nando de PMMC yenzi hu dwuma no.
Okay.
Na yen focus nyande yeze yana kuma na yana hozen yemmer beshem na yetum ezi dam dwuma dam no wetum wesipi. Osande yehunde aban ze dam nhihye be no yetena fom hwem na yehunde oyaze bi a oboboa yemma no nti sadamazi wa boto PMMC ne nando de yenhwe ma sika kokwa a wo aban hia na oza kra fango no oza abamani mu no PMMC so fa dam dwuma no de yebeye nti me enka ente wo mo ho no ono kire de onye bibia nti oyedwuma na na yare na mom da pen ebien ana ibasa wa besen kono me follow oye media conversations na kakra na media conversations am following no munua penyin oye ora Alex Mode na ensem bia orkeka ebia na
Alex Mode of the NDC
mpochonyo ebia na program no on tasiye intra na oma otum keka damensam na nti samebe ya na mrebe chirechire mu ye anya ono nkoti nti emom Ghana fu nyina na watase azekunta aban orutu dama na moni na no ho mfaso a ozbaba omani
exactly I'm grateful for that opportunity. Meaning say was starting media engagement and this is the first station awaba and it tells you say you've really honored our invitation. We are grateful for that. I'll begin with my program policy. This document came out in about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I've read it for not less than 6 times. Now, you are the managers of this particular program, and I'll give you the due opportunity for about 10 minutes. You can't go for oil, a tracing.
Yo, medase, munya benyim. Gold for oil program no. Oye enshishe bia abanzaba.
Okay.
Da menshishe no. Onye de enche sikakoko yetu omanimu no. Enche aban zedam sikakoko no. Ozaba krafango ozaba.
Okay.
Na munya azo onye de se hwe omanimu a ye sha aside yeru to gold onyende.
Exactly.
Senyi nkrofo a wa adwuma no mu wa kyera enyi wonzi nkoma obaka kyerɛ de over 100 years ni Ghana yeru to gold. Na mimbiso asam kakra. Ende ebotum paaze wonsa akyerɛ bibi de damazi poti ya zibia gold no mfaso ozabramania.
I can't remember any.
Kessben. Bibi anyu odam. Enti damen hihye yen hihye bia obotum ama Ghana fu nyina akade ampa yen sika kokko ayetu no.
Okay.
Dey na yetum de ze de yetum ze krafango a no bo wo fum ze bay ma wona wodo water fango petrol diesel na ze wodugu won cars mu wetum anya no bo fofofo obandema transportation first no bo bob fum wona wozi eziban free nkrasi wozi twakwan wozi ba ono so wozi faka wozi ba no bo bob fum enti no ono ka hu bi enti na ye damazi na mamon ko ekiri kakra ehwe June 2021.
Okay.
Bank of Ghana share Juma Biase. Na Juma wa share no friend domestic gold purchase program.
Okay.
Domestic gold purchase program. Na bank no Juma no reason there and choboto gold or money mu no za show up yen gold reserves no. Na before June 2021. The last time I was here, the made money somewhere in the 70s, 80s.
Okay.
Into between the 80s up to now. Now, the money Ghana, yen gold reserves are no woho, no ye bear 8 tons per.
Okay.
8 tons oh.
At the Bank of Ghana.
You know, omana year to gold for over 100 years. Na yen gold da order hoa yeze see since 1980 or 8 tons per. If we are seeing gold that central banks will keep about 36,000 tons.
I see.
Numu USA unkote wanzi 8,000 tons. Amana man P wanzi over thousands of tons. In yankote yanzi single digit 8 tons. Enti abeni be no so ho. All the yetum yehu bibi osande onya fell. The DBI free Gold Coast, gold rich country, ne base na young gold reserves and cutting oye 8 tons. Until June 2021, and Bank of Ghana shares there or to gold. Okay. Now that show up reserves no. Now damn gold now war to between June 2021 and December 2022. Damn gold reserves no. Bank of Ghana way to grow reserves no by at least 4 tons.
Okay.
In 18 months. Sisi Aminyoka say young gold reserves is about 12 tons.
Okay.
It's about 12 tons in 18 months. Wo good war show up, war to be was a kahon. Ain't no na jumezi oshase. Ain't year ba oye ending of 2022. And na we're fuel prices or started or cost.
Yeah.
Sebekea before somewhere in October 2022. Fuel prices cost so pa. Now the quintal more cost so ne day. Oye BDCs no OMCs we used to be our friend forward exchange rate. And was it a price no? One forward exchange rate we you see was about 19 cedis to the dollar. A brand dollar was hovering around 12, 13 cedis no. We use 19 cedis to the dollar. Now,
just to make up.
Okay. Because maba bechichim as in kunta where the mazen. Enti abantina ho no dwen ho no say e bazinti no ode etum ma ho kwan ma the mazi osi.
Okay.
Now so ye wo bibia osombo ye botum ze the mazen no ye da kokra fango no ye za ba mani mu. Ti aban the dem hihye to our friend gold for oil program. Na hihye no onye den oye simple munia. Onanye de aban was cedis. Aban here dollars. Na wotum was a krafango aba. Afi biara no bosum biara aban sha ohia be $350 million.
Okay.
Ansa wetum a krafango a ye consume wo mani mu ozaba. Yen so ye wo gold. Ente bazinti na yemfa cedis no ento gold no. Na yemfa gold no emfa nje oil no mba.
Okay.
Enti azeno owo mu ebien. Ekoronye de ehwe oil companies na international oil trading companies na ibinum wo ho a waja atum de obeji gold no direct. Ibinum so wo ho a wo so ho won pe gold na emom wo bo choose obi obeji gold no no wa dan no into sika.
Okay.
Now
so
was it
converted gold no into dollars.
That's it.
Okay.
Now was it them scan mum was a tua cow.
Okay.
Inti share obeying. Inti sesha first consignment obey was it them gold no hu sika. Mfaso no and was it tua them consignment no cow.
Okay.
Pocho sata say. Inti share no onaranyen. Na baze na them share no oye mayen. One onye de magdi kan ka de bosumi biara no order ban otumrika no hwehwe dam $350 million no.
And san yet me akra oil number.
Yetum akra oil no.
Okay.
No bandama naturally it means that there is demand
for dollar.
Munya basic economics show there. When there is demand, exchange rate will go up. Exchange rate go up or okosoro sa obiano ho no chere. Inti damen hihye azobe ne de one or eliminate them demand no monthly demand no
for dollars
for them $350 million no. Okay. That's number one. By eliminating that demand no on my exchange rate no obefom. Minyoka say yesha say January bosumi yesha year I say na dollar to CD exchange rate no was about 13 cedis to the dollar.
Okay.
13 cedis to the dollar. Them ejumeyinti ayere no. Minyoka say dollar no nam 12 cedis. In about 3 weeks. Dollar nam 12 cedis. Eba azintra. Onye kwa. Onam dem ejuma ayere ye. Nansi ara oye goil. Diesel obey. What to do 4%. Yebisa ona what's it dem nhihye and a way to ato dem diesel no bodo.
Okay.
Petrol soreba. On Cherbia, you both their petrol so prices bubble form. Into those it eliminates them demand for $350 million every month. As at our last review meeting, Oye Fie de Awabeson Kwe. Yanyan say there, BDCs nibi, private BDCs nibi.
Yeah.
Peda will join them programming because one there no one fasuno oye to pedo will join. Dot today being on your day. Because that demand for forex is eliminated, no, all my forex exchange rate, no, oil stable.
Okay.
Here Ghanaian currency, no, oil stable against the dollar.
Okay.
Obandama, it also deals with the issue of a forward exchange rate. Inti say yeritia fango no cow CCRA. Then there is no question of a forex exchange rate. Sata say,
yeah,
because of the forex exchange rate, how it operates in there. So was the fango no ba ebiana wa man bosumukur ana 45 days ana bosume bien ana bosume basa there won't tua cow. Inti ono tina ho no ye ne matter. Odwin there, okay, in the exchange rate here 12 cedis. Inti busume basa botru there, motua dem kauno. Ebi ana exchange rate wako be 17 and 19 cedis. Inti instead there, also in the exchange rate be no the forward exchange rate ozaye. Na oyan dem so it goes into the price build up.
Okay.
Inti eko there, eko fuel station there, eko to fuel la. Na no bo zin. Ebi sound there, eba zintra. The mazinta. Until once that is eliminated, there's no question of a forward exchange rate. Now, any experts now our petroleum industry, when you want kasa, what's what free BB premium? Premium, why are there discounts? Until ono so no enya fan go no bo 444.
Okay.
Because so biz a zero more ozri flua no bo yezen sende original or eritian cow prekope. Until onam damazi yudo. Interna dimension shey aban bonitri po no ze to ho there na yenhwe na PMMC yenzi huduma ona danu nti no PMMC wa start ye minerals commission ye stakeholder engagement am nyu ka say ye won ye gudu ayenyu ye stakeholder engagement no ye gbe office wo Kumasi Patase ye gbe kuro wo Takwa just about last week menye Takwa for Gold Buyers Association ye ko share na before then na menye Obuasi Gold Buyers Association ye share years in komo wona wo we adwuma no mu no waje damazi atum because wo hunde obehye adwuma no mu kena poto sata se nti se ebise ya dam gold for oil nhihye no onarenyen. That's it.
46 after 7. Say what journey here? A higher Kessben 92.9. We share live on Kessben TV, DSTV channel 364, Go TV channel 173. Or messages no ebra 0550596929 0550567929. Or the bar you making kind in no edia ma. Me did the kwame up here could be Mr. Speaker. Very interesting. Na ma take it time and mama nana kwesi the managing director at the PMMC and I feel better to be to your friend or the chief executive. Anyhow you want to put it. But Nana, idea way you're brilliant. But the misconception surrounding the program is what Anope we need to really clarify. Na Ghanaian what you know NTS. We are told, we are made to believe, say, on the 16th of January, Ghana in your first consignment, somewhere around 41,000 metric tons of finished or refined product. Anna eba Ghana. You receive the expectations were that bust ebecheche the amount the BDCs. Na afi BDCs no at the OMCs na at the pumps no the arrangement no excesses no SSA ba in terms of prices you be at the pumps. Now the first question I Ghana ni be bisani said, how much tons of gold and 41,000 metric tons of refined products are a buy on the 16th of January no ye de kokoto why is it up to now government MI details on that?
Munya benin azo mi there as no oye continuing program.
Okay.
Intino nhihye no Musa waye no oye waye nde ye no yeto sika kokko na ya ship ya export akoma oye nipa oil company no we choose there one for them sika kokko no man na on refine on dan no inti sika no.
Okay.
Enti ze enyim de ye ze gold no ye ze ko no ho nhihye oye ne ho aketua na ze ni nyina oye nhihye bi a ono ye Bank of Ghana one nhihye because sika no ye Bank of Ghana ze.
Okay. Gold near Bank of Ghana.
Gold na sika ni nyina ye Bank of Ghana ze. Enti Bank of Ghana na ban one nhihye a waye ne de se gold no kwa sika obaba no se bia na double konupo no obro dam $40 million no. No obro because gold prices or fluctuates.
Okay.
In the ship aqua, ebia non nam 1900 per ounce. Obokwa kodru no ye be 1950 and 1980. Inti entumuntu minjina pote enkade dem go dudu yi na no ho value ni wako was equator dem ka no. I don't have those details.
So what it means, and it's a summit was here, PMMC, moto talk gold in the you do the shipment on behalf of Bank of Ghana because now after you've done the shipment, the akabiano issues are as a BOG and a follow up. I see. Now the interesting question at Ghana for Ebisa BM say, why are we not dealing with government to government, but rather there is a middle person in this whole thing?
Minim baby a middle person no free.
Okay.
A government to government because international oil companies they are private entities.
Okay. Our trade on the international market.
They trade on the international market. And why there oil network service be and I am from the MTN. Say per MTN the service be baby. You don't come talking to the South African government.
Okay.
Irrespective of the fact that MTN
is a South African
company. You don't come talking to the South African government.
Okay.
No. It's the same way. Obina wachichiri ne juma another yemfande Dangote. Ne oil refinery RE. Na say ochine bi yenyuon won hihye bi do we go talking to the Nigerian government?
No.
Certainly not. Inti no the maso ne aziti. There obi ena wachichiri ne juma otu ne oil. Na say yen here oil na. We don't go talking to the government in which that country is. No, you will get their support, all right, but they are not the rightful people to be signing agreements or engaging in contractual obligations.
Now, I asked that question because program no started, especially when I first consignment. Some government spokespersons and party communicators in this studio accepted to the fact to say. It is a transaction between the UAE and then the Ghana government. Okay. And the first consignment, the idea was that UAE abai ana edeba yakoje yeniomo negotiations. Those are the impressions we had as Ghanaians. Now it reflects to the issues of COVID-19 where we were supposed to procure vaccines. There was some middle person called Amaktum and all of that. Now, coming into this agreement, what you can make Ghanaians believe precisely, and it's we are dealing with individual international oil trading companies.
IOTCs.
Okay. I see.
But definitely, these IOTCs are housed in countries. And say anyone be BBR, you need their government support.
Okay.
But that is not to say that you are negotiating with the government. Sata say you need their support and their blessing there and go ahead, let it work. So because anya no gold net zero so no government no control the coming in of the gold. Government no control inti abano wodota ase there them gold ya orebe no ho fasunyi anan hyehyɛ a oda hunyi onam the mazizun ti ena yezi dem gold yezreba.
So that government ebeye in the know of the transactions
precisely
with the companies.
Thank you.
I say 52:07. I have Kessben, but what the messages eba you can kind no at the amount and pay we're breaking it down for your basic understanding. Gold for oil. Anyhow misconception no wa fear wo share no wunya no biano. And pay the right person, Yenene Kasano, is the chief executive, one more in charge of this whole program. Now, Nana, this program is for how long? Government of Ghana, as Kedel said, companies are yet to oil no idea from hono, a bet also for how long? And then when it comes to the domestic level, how are we supposed to see the transition affecting the various prices and what pumps is a say
yo medase emiza minyim ne there Mnyoroka says the program has been planned for the whole year.
Okay.
After the
for 2023.
For 2023. Before I finish bokonewie, aban batina phone. No wa share the program ya zibia yebutum atueda. because besides them no, we are doing a review every now and then. Besides the 3 months review, yes, after every 3 months, every quarter, you better no form near review no. Getting to the end of the year, you better na your review bill. Na share there program yes bay no fason then. E bazi ni able to aye na ye tum yes shemukina na eduma no we simu ye. Inti ono no ho. Na urban oye pricing. Oye me Honorable Deputy Minister for Energy, Honorable Amin.
Okay.
Nansia McCancan oye news article be there. Unfortunately, one OMC's Nibia will benefit from first consignment no bear no. Nancha over there, one prices will be no one yen them. But oye disappointing kakra. But me son can there or say MP, National Petroleum Authority, one share no one for one in sifum. No one make sure there. Ubiara oba program you do. No I benefit from oil found goa yes good yes a crabano or there otuma the prices before. No I'm a dog PE there well. What to reduce one prices by 4%. Okay. 4% on the phone. 4%. Inti senche OMC's nina what benefit under this program what two also will reduce one prices. I think that young about 20 year. Name no Americans to do that program is easier. Yes, no. Now you share 50% of the market, 50 to 60% of the market because onona or ye go bust or control. Private BDCs, no. Me a lawyer ni minimum there. You can't force them to be part of the program. Okay. But Anya, as at last Friday, your call review meeting, and tia any there. When you are program no to the point that what pede what join. Don't the way who know faso. Into one so about joiner gradually no you go to cover 100% of the oil demands are your chrome hadi.
And not yet by force, but voluntarily no other private BDCs no interested some will be joining the program. They are welcome. They are welcome. And then they'll be supplied with some of the next consignment.
They are welcome. I see Friday meeting no as a crop up no there. Abakwan able to on board one onto program. Abenshi share able to that war am on. Okay. Saturday because the impede what benefit na phase one prices more time not say otherwise it defeats the entire purpose of the program. Okay,
very important. Now, reading about you in person, I know what the car was so that I said, oh, yeah, lawyer, for about 10 years at the bar. Sir, in transactions, undertaking, no. Do you classify it as an international transaction?
And Portugal, no,
Any international transaction?
So, international transaction, all right, but not to the degree that requires parliamentary approval.
Why not? Why not? Because Article 181, yes, Emma, the clarity says such transactions are cost between government of Ghana and any other entity, whether a private international organization or a government-to-government negotiation, a year of this nature has to seek parliamentary approval.
Okay.
Yes.
Mezi kana chiremu de damen onye government to government
exactly
and na onsan so enye government to international organization
okay
machire muso there domestic gold purchase program yen hihye bia na owo ho dadaw na Bank of Ghana wa sha say since June 2021 into know what won go dadaw
okay
what won go dadaw wo done no into forex dadaw was it be done Forex was it be one reserves.
Okay.
Sata say. Inti them problem ye bay aben or she kwana obo solve them problem. And also you consider that na say central bank to go that do. Inte bazinti na ye more kwanma one revamp them a year good na what on. No one turn a kesimum, no one from boa programming. Onya them za what we are probably asking for today, and the Bank of Ghana won't go domestic gold purchase program. We are worried in Chodo Parliament. Now, so Bank of Ghana Act now. One of the key mandates that Parliament itself gave to the central bank was to trade in gold. It is the only bank
in Ghana
that is permitted by law to trade in gold. No other bank. Inti our statutory mandate that do. Na sorry ya.
On here parliamentary approval.
On parliament biwa.
I see. But the last time I knew in Komowa, that was our first engagement. Yes, we spoke entirely about the role of PMMC play and more clearly defined objectives. Act at the amamo, if I'm right. 461, if I'm right. Yes. Now 419. And not you're partly involved some beto gold, Now you have explained some more to for and on behalf of BOG. Movia na my exportation. But do you have that mandate per your act?
PMMC Mrana section 2. We have the mandate to trade in gold. That's number 1.
Okay.
Now the menshi ankasa ne fapim ankasa section 7 of the Minerals and Mining Act.
Okay.
Section 7 of the Minerals and Mining Act. Parliament atro womu there. Aban will be our friend a preemptive right.
Okay.
Brofo, what can preemptive right? Dam preemptive right, Nenchasene then. Nenchasene there. Aban wo tumi there. Gold ofri or money muninara. And now minerals be ofri or money muninara. Onu basic ato. Answer wedru biano ho. Intino se to gold. Nasa ban trade eme muoska ana muodam capacity no. And the man who was in now motum that to gold now. A bank can decide to exercise that preemptory right.
Okay.
And in exercising that preemptory right, the man branded trade, a bank can appoint an agent for the exercise of that preemptory right. And that is where PMMC comes in.
I see. It's a by mandate, dear mama.
So even besides the establishment legislation of PMMC, which is PNDC law 419, the Minerals and Mining Act comes to buttress or fortify that particular statutory mandate. There, Aban could have chosen there, okay, I'm exercising my preemptory right. Mzrema, ABA, MPA, that want to go, But Munya, would it make sense to give that mandate to MPA to be buying the gold? Certainly not, when they don't have that experience. It's Aban to share know who they are. Aban wa company that for years now it was set up for that business. They bazintina appoint them company as its agents. Onam Daminti and a minister on 23rd November, honorable minister Samuel Abujina po MP. Zenensa tintim kratado kade Damen shishei and a yere ya to ho ne mum no PMMC inzimukan. Now, when your Minerals Commission in your may not won't make sure there waste him to know what Samarian.
I'll read some of your messages. I would the Abba and Opena Afe Yatuaso Eddie and Kobo Mini, the managing director Edema, the Precious Minerals Marketing Company and Opay and Eddie and Komo about gold for oil. Programmer abide their battery Mupono and they say Yebenya. Fuel at a very reduced or cheaper prices using our gold, your resources are mediator. The consequences reduce the forex demand BDCs here to import fuel and as a refined fuel into our country. And no ebeboa ama BDCs no ebeton the oil marketing companies at a very reduced price. Ama effect no akobase as an end consumer no caught the pump and now filling station now kwakoto fuel ebe reflected in the prices in terms of liters any eboa SSA utime etono. Now there were so many concerns. Our concerns, Anna Adopainte Yane Chief Executive Edin Komo, just to understand the program and then the FAPEM. Now he has explained, in case you just joined that, sir, baby a program no edro no. Bank of Ghana ewo to me say womoto to gold dada. But Bank of Ghana decide to me no kakra ama PMMC say womoto to gold no on their behalf. Womo exportation no on their behalf. Now, I have asked the CEO and he has purely clarified, say, gold for oil no any government to government transaction. And now a negotiation akoso. And it is not a transaction go on between the government of Ghana and the government of the United Arab Emirates. But rather, the international oil traders, companies are individual companies, private companies they trade in oil at the international market level. Now, if you want to engage them, you have to engage them on that score, regardless of the fact they say when we companies are ABA, when we operating in the UAE, you do not have to go straight and as a direct to the government of the United Arab Emirates. And sana weti me enyas that opportunity. Say obekra fango no edi aba. But we will come more into some of the details. Any the middleman no enya. Now PMMC say wamunya exporti gold ni wia. The akani nyina no at the level of the Bank of Ghana to ensure say wamune company no ebe daily and make sure say from there no Boston so ebebem na afe the oil arrangement no aba PMMC no nensa out because why na juma ewie at that particular level. And those are some of the concerns. But marine kind way o messages ne be so far na afe yento aso. We say good morning Mr. Speaker. If so be it, then we should close down our court. Message I don't really get it. Mr. Speaker, good morning. Please, did Honorable Okujetua Blackwell refuse to take the summons? Okay, this one is not part of the conversation we're having this morning. My message is no any related, a bit more to topical, no pay year treaty on the show. Well, good morning, Mr. Speaker. Very good explanation from the MD for PMMC. Indeed, this is what Ghanaians want to know and how the transactions are going to be. But please ask him, how much tons of gold have we paid so far in exchange for the oil we received in January? Okay, I think so. Best answer repeated that aspect. Nana, my mad the opportunity. Now you say question no and no mami be man sand ya toa. So with the other message. Yo,
Mr. Speaker, medasi. Mezi kana chiremu there or your ongoing program.
Okay.
Until why there you can't match. Tons of gold with oil. No. Mpocho, I think that misconception is coming from the very nomenclature of the program. Gold for oil.
Okay.
But that shouldn't be how it should be seen. What we are doing is to leverage on the gold to secure importation of oil.
Okay.
Until there is an account. Bank of Ghana war.
Okay.
Gold no kobia. Was the boni wia. Demskano okoto. Oye account num. Enti say in there as a 41,000 metric tons riba. Na say no bono ye dam sikaya. Na we dam sikano wa dam account numu was a tuyako. Because ebia neze 500 kilos and now 1 ton nezako. Neze kwa no bono ye be 50 million and now 60 million and now 80 million. Na fan go riba no.
In true size amount. That means you bring your balance.
Exactly.
Okay.
Inti muntu manka pote there gold yi ono ne gold ayazu koini no oil obenyi. Oho onye du madam.
So for clarity, many of Ghanaians are one more dream say it is some form of barter system. Me gold ni me the amount gold no na ma me oil no. That is not how it is. It operating in that manner.
No.
Okay.
On your damn not. And for further clarity,
okay,
or they mutum namakan ye,
okay,
near there, young gold reserves, Ubiara and Fan and Sankai. If anything at all,
at the Bank of Ghana,
Ubiara on Yaza, Yazi young gold reserves, you require the major man. In fact, say share small scale mining industry now. gold that ofri hoba last year mkote ye $1.1 billion worth of gold ofri Ghana okay ye gidi there dodo nara nso was smuggle enti menyoka say ye national security ya tena form ya fa adwen kwana ye bafado na ya ma smuggling no ho aba form sata say enti obiara mfa nsa nka gold reserves senche obi de nsa reka enche since 1980 8 tons are no go na between June 2021 and December 2022 ye tum e grow them 8 tons no up to 12 tons obiara anya na adwen do de nsa bibi anyim pa emom afe na yerma them gold reserves no numu bosor osande them 20% na ofri large scale mining companies riba no CCR program ya yasha see yehunde the one from the small scale sector alone is more than enough to them 20% will go to shore up the gold reserves
that 20% from the large companies will shore up the reserves are a World Bank of Ghana. Okay, and the ones are more total from the small scale miners, and no, the idea gold for oil program, I say, Mamin Kainway, good morning, Mr. Speaker. The man has clarified the oil issue, the oil for gold issue. I am satisfied now. Anefi sends this one from Chronom. Anefi, thank you very much for a message. We say gold for oil. Is it not a reasonable deal for Ghana? They should give our gold for the oil. Indeed, we must all benefit. Okay. One for with the anchor home. Where's a good morning, Speaker? Please. Is the placement out? There be placement, and buy. Let me do this one as well. Where's messages, a buffer, so it's plenty. Okay. Let me come to this one. That may share. Okay. Good morning, Mr. Speaker. This is Oche Dakon, incoming assemblyman for Command North. Okay. My humble suggestion to the government is that it shouldn't be gold for oil alone, since this mechanism is helping strengthen our cedi. We should do that for most of our foreign transactions. This, I believe, will surely strengthen our cedi. Okay, Odia with the abandon. Okay, thank you for a message. Let me do this one from Kasua. I say, good morning, Mr. Speaker. I'm K from Kasua. Please tell Nana Kwesi, the man, that he is lying to us. Okay, I do not know your justification for that, though. They are in control of this entire program. And because he is lying to you, then I don't know who you want to believe. NPP is better than NDC. I'm Kwabena from Ashaman. Indeed, the man has really explained the program to the basic understanding of the average Ghanaian. Let me do this very last one. My name is Kojo Olan from Nzema Jomoro Municipal. Thanks to the MD, Mr. Speaker, ask him, why is LPG gas among his plans? Because 4.5 kg here in Nzema is 120 cedis, whilst our Abidjan colleagues are buying it for 2,000 cedis. Okay, I'll come to him and ask him, say, Omobe replicating the gold for oil in other sectors, but there are a little bit more of questions he needs to clarify. Na afe yentu asuna yemra the other places are free program we a me affected, and if that is only on their table. A very nice and fantastic idea. What man opemo be at here. Why is it some conform misconception say obi air try say obi via of mine through this program?
Me just there a share system na nkrofo pi na
Kessben 92.9
ibinu mo ha will benefit from the previous system.
Okay.
One of them the program shasi the issue of gold scams wa befom.
Okay.
Osande sisia abanon kotin en order to gold na why export enti set Ghana ha na enye ho nyipa papa na se ekede ereko akogbo epo bi a ekodada kwesi broni bi a onam ne baby de eboto gold wa ha na ezabrana immediately ni nipa kro no ye nhwehwem no hu de abanon kotin no to gold exporter onji wunzi.
Okay.
Auto de bien muhun to de dodo nara entase
I'm on the program now.
Entase. Okay. Inti here is in common na shase no mezika nka de munua panyin Alex Mode
yeah
waka kansem bi na bia da mensam okeka no na program no on task nti na o okeka da mensam no enti mebe a na mrebe chirechire mu ye
okay
as a kuntra dem programming obey na no ho mfa so a yebenya enti dem dwuma no na mugudo a mrizi
okay
na mejizi de menyu bo wie mifri ha moko ada stations
okay.
na ma chirechire mejizi de mo wie no na obiara wata ase na wama dem support na yehia from Ghana for na wama program no ways ye no them support no waba.
But in one way or the other, no, we were doing you are also collapsing the small scale mining sector. We are the middlemen and gold dealers. To gold, no, those association, you're from saying bullion something, yes. Woman so and exports in the now seemingly as a majumano and a more for this particular purpose.
Munya, I am dope, them question ebisa.
Okay.
Na my main church mukakra oyampa them issue came up obey na yesha say before the commencement of this program in January
okay
last year minister or issue ni directives na emina munua benyino or minerals commission Mr. EC ye free oil license gold exporters ye started yen stakeholder engagement. Now, you start your stakeholder engagement. Your first meeting, one first question is that, hey, the Mazia was rebate, so Beji and Ejuma was saying. Now, you more what task there on ye aban no bote de biarada there obese ubinejuma.
Okay.
We understand the value chain. We understand the value chain within the gold sector.
Okay.
Into no ye show on bo there one can one akumantu on ye. Wobotum wato won gold wobotum adwuma bia wo ye biara wobotum aye na mom as a group no wontum nye there or be export gold no because this ya aban return nyina na aban wo dem scanner ozibotu yakao
no matter the price
okay and the price is there onyaza wozisie for your world market price owo ho anopa biara obiara o ye gold we adwuma na nyi ndo rehwe internet do or they what the price is in a day or two fluctuate the ma yes them program yasi tama world teacher program now gold prices were about 1600 into years 1600 1650 there's a planning and the Minyuruka say gold prices rose as high as $1,900 almost $2,000 per ounce wasana before on a number 1800 1870 thereabouts Pochosatas.
Yeah.
Inti asemo onye de bia de abanbugu obinejuma. Inti anyone zin komo. We had about 3 meetings. Yanyi chamber of mines so yanyi share. They also had concerns about the 20% quota. Was a ba. We are resolving those concerns. Minyuka say wanye BOG4 wanye negotiations on all of that. Ye small scale miners association once yanyi share. We've written to them. This year we came to an agreement as to what the next steps will be. The actual on krata yeye nshisheni asene hie bio. Yenye Obuasi Gold Buyers Association yenye one ehia. Yenye Takwa Gold Buyers Association yenye one ehia. The next one ye there yenye Kumasi Gold Buyers Association. Nansi last week muko Kumasi and I want chairman no ohum. And no introduce no de munia Eminyo, I'm so nice. Enti margin number. Minimizing commode. Yen shene meeting. Na yen hu kwana ye befado na ye sustain them value chain. No. Enti onye biada there ye say obinejuma.
Okay. I want to read something from Moankasa program document, paragraph 3, page 3. I don't know, just for clarity and explanation on that. The butter channel, I know your first phase, say the suppliers willing to take gold in direct exchange for petroleum products. BOG will provide equivalent volume of gold. Both the bank and the international oil trading companies are required to open gold metal accounts in a mutually agreed gold refinery for the purpose of gold transfer. I know 1.2. BOG accumulate refined gold in its metal account at a refinery nominated by a supplier to fund petroleum product shipment. Point 3. BOG transfers equivalent amount of gold based on petroleum product supply invoice from a metal account to a supplier's metal account on receipt of the quality certificate of the products supplied and the final invoice from the bulk oil storage and transport company, BOST. Then, and only one aspect of the barter system. Then you come to the broker channel. So this is the point. I want you to explain the differences. Now, say which one are we working with as it stands? The broker channel. BOG executes a gold supply agreement under which it sells gold to a gold broker, which provides forex cover to pay for the petroleum products. Point 2, gold broker buys dog gold from BOG and deposits the proceeds in BOG gold holding account. And point 3 states that BOG transfers funds from the gold holding account to an escrow account to pay for petroleum product shipment on receipt of the quality certificate and final invoice from BOST. So, under these two channels, stated in more program framework, which particular channel and I'm dealing with for the purposes of clarity?
So, okay. The first channel, which is the direct barter.
Okay.
On your day, international oil trading companies, ibinum say one say wope gold no.
Okay.
It's one from one. So it's only a matter of valuing the gold.
The gold. Okay. To know, say, where you know a quantum I demamwa you bring oil say.
Precisely.
Okay.
So it's only a matter of valuing the gold. Na yazremon. Enti ehono no operationalization there. Them international oil trading company no. Oboboy metal account. Or refinery. Enti gold no ko. Na so refiner. Initial or refiner nina Bank of Ghana za.
Okay. To know the value first.
Precisely.
Okay.
Enti say supply wo oil. Na the invoice back. Na quality certificate na ka ho. Na wajituma. Okay, wo oil supply or the 20,000 metric tons. The value is, let's say, $15 million and now $20 million.
Okay.
And the gold ne price ya hen. Into gold do hen no bamam them $20 million no.
Okay.
So 200 kilos and now 400 kilos. Now in the Bank of Ghana or instruct refinery there mpocho musical day into one transfer gold worth
this amount.
Okay. Infama them oil company. That is one. Into a transfer. Why the bank? Oil transfer. The second channel on your day. Some of the international oil trading companies say, "Emi menya gold ejuma, mezenye oil.
Okay.
Into no mepe dollars ni mum, mempe oil gold no.
Okay.
Ne mum no." Mo choose obi ono no bejina ma fame obo make sure there gold ezreba no yare ye hu adwuma yare check ya ma bibia wakodo.
Okay.
Answer ye tua kawo enti nipa kro no gidam gold na wa ton na dam account sika no wakoto BOG ne account m.
Okay.
Na BOG we yi dam sika no bi ozetua oil ne kawo. Inti otumbande gold as a quay or 1 ton. No value. What ton we no? It gives you about 60 million or 80 million, whichever.
Dollars.
Oil company no supply 40 million. Inti
yenya 20 million.
But that's it.
As balance as
Inti only the atom gold nina nezimon.
Okay.
Because all there value. So whatever way you look at it, whether the first channel or the second channel, it is about value. Gold no sumbo nyeden.
Okay. And per the first consignment, abano any explanation I would no. It means that precisely no, we have used the second channel with the first transaction, any consignment.
Okay. But there are some oil companies that have expressed interest in the first channel, which is to take the gold.
Yes, that is where my next question comes in.
Say we haven't done any of that.
Yes, that is why I'm going to ask you, sir, do we have the intention, say Ebia, the first company, international oil trading company, yenine deal engage enya the first consignment, probably going into the future, we will still need more oil trading companies to come on board, so to speak. They may want to use the first channel as their mode of transaction. Okay.
That is it. Because you see, what it is that we were careful as well not to create a monopoly for the oil companies.
Okay.
On your demand, as ubibia tuondo there, our neighbor supply, now this is the arrangement. Now, Ochina will disappoint one area and then.
Okay.
Satase. So it's been opened up. Negotiations are ongoing for other international oil trading companies to also participate. And even the private BDCs are now expressing interest to join the program.
So that means that we will require more international trading companies to supply us.
On board.
I see. So that we get from different sources. And it may even be cheaper because of the competitiveness.
Because of competition.
Okay.
Inti onu hunde Ayrton a
barrel
$80 per barrel waha. Oh, motum zama $75 per barrel. Give me the gold. That is the competition is going to create. Then you get more premiums on that. And eventually, who benefits? Onyemi, onyo Ghana fu no be benefit. Because a bono befuma eko na se ende Eritrea 500, 600 cedis to fill your gallon, to fill your car. Now say Ochina, because of them programming, you have to pay about half or 400 cedis. Say a service kakakra. You know.
Okay. My main kind this message, very interesting. Now, enter major no Kofi. You might know that you are going to other places. But the conversation is quite interesting. From Didi, Akoma Dan Senior High School, he says this one. Mr. Speaker, good morning. This is a clear difference between an expert explanation and that of a serial caller. You have really done a good job. This morning, and together with the government representative, you guys have enlightened us. I need to be grateful for bringing the knowledgeable man to your studio for him to be on board and explain the things to Ghanaians. Appreciating your explanations. Good morning, Mr. Speaker. I'm watching you live from Bremen. Good job done this morning. God bless you and bless Nana Akwesi. That's the sense that one in. That's it. Thank you for a message. Good morning, Mr. Speaker. I think Ghana has now realized the importance and the value of its natural resources. I want to say a big thanks to the MD for his explanation, and kudos to you, the brains behind this program. Good for oil. Ketchiri sends this one for Methodist Medical Center. Tafu Kumase Ana Ode Eno at the Efri Abba. Emmanuel sends this one from Kaso. Say, good morning, Mr. Speaker. We are waiting for the school placement. Okay. Thank you. Mamin Kaiwe. Good morning, Mr. Speaker. Please ask Nana Kwesi for me. Who owns PMMC? That is your first question. Will PMMC get profit? Does he, Nana Kwesi, directly get profit out of the deal as is speculated out there from, just say, Kumase and Odefreba? Nana, just take the opportunity to answer these three questions from Nana. Just say, one, PMMC, a buying company, and I don't know the Unima. PMMC, the Precious Mineral Marketing Company, a bind there. It is said the MP, Ghana Water, ECG near the near bind there. No PMMC, a bind there. Now the next question, no, I said, does PMMC benefit from this deal? And does you yourself as an MD, no, also benefited from this transaction, Anna?
Yo, Medase, is the Kana Chim the PMMC or Yaban Jumaku?
Yeah.
In fact, it is the only state-owned company that is operating within the downstream sector of the precious minerals industry. In Kessben, gold, diamonds, Naza, PMMC. Only Aban Jumakua, Ozim, ɔyɛ dɛm adwuma no.
Okay.
Moto de bien PMMC the man she share yenya ho mfaso a mpotwonyo.
Okay.
Mfaso a yenya ho no de gold biara oye Bank of Ghana be export no. You offer BB assay.
Okay.
The assay is what tells you the weight and the purity.
The
and
value.
It gives you the value.
Okay.
PMMC charges a statutory fee for them service no.
And random mo kwan says some charge for more service no.
Before them program you BRO export to gold be an charge one. Them program me buying so the men share no on
even when Bank of Ghana ya buying there no person mo export on their behalf no still mo charge one. Okay.
Onya dem a ye be se na afado na ye tua ye workers ka. Dem ntua on ka.
Okay.
Inti PMMC nya ho mfa so. Na emi maraze mpocho oho menya ho mfa so bia. Botayo se menwa no de meye da medwume na we sipem because me gizi there the medwume okoye a obama Ghana fo dodo nara won ho ato osande fango no bo babafom enti no wasamara nyin.
Okay. My last two questions na yemfancy. There are allegations meaning say be a watibi. So we clarify there. Say one kasa gold mototo edema BOG no one o board. Board chairman, the former Eastern Regional Chairman of the New Patriotic Party, mo de mo boato so ana moto a na makoton de ama Bank of Ghana. How true is that?
Mpocho no bi anyim da.
Okay.
It's a complete falsehood. And
but what he be ana?
Oh, and that. In fact, in the military office, no about 9. Because na me adwuma. Osande during the weekday, wash I show. I go up and down as it.
Okay.
Into weekends pe and the minya daje metna fom. Mutum ze plan zama.
Okay.
Na musha mun kuntem na ze. Na musha mun kratem. Enti ende de nwumre manam kwando me free office. Muruko fie. Na minya messages na ze calls there are as more kodunyi.
Okay.
So I mean there's no truth in it. Na emino me gidi there the map programming.
Yeah.
Onam no ho mfaso a ozbabra omani. Enti no ibinum wo ho a wenwa nje ho.
Okay.
Ibinum wo ho a wenwa nje ho
because of benefits ebeba to the state.
Enti azibiara wo beye na wama them programming was say no and a worry, but we will remain focused on delivering because our focus is helping to improve the economic lives of our people and we won't pay any attention to any detractor anywhere.
Will you want to replicate SAP programming in other sectors? Last week Friday, many is it Gan West, right? Wilkinston, MCA for Gan West. Etna, not baby akufiti. He said it will be good for us to use gold for affordable housing. So if there are international companies interested in real estate, building affordable housing for us to be able to derail 1.4 or 1.5 deficit in our housing sector now. Why can't you replicate same in that sector? Na intimate because it's also help with the purpose say a buying a person or rental scheme near there. If we have such a policy, a might reducing the deficit, it will help. Other options from the table on this one.
Yo, Mr. Speaker. Yes, share the monk twitching as no catch out there. Money, I mine gold for over 100 years. Mum yen tum and fire answer in CBB potty do there. The mazi yes yen good yes ye. Yamen chazi and there ye bo to market there. Come March 2nd quarter of this year. Se fuel prices no befuma. Mijizi de obebofum. No one my young watena. Ye botum yes yam bodo. There, yes young gold, yes kakoko. Na yes ye the major.
Sustaining the prices of fuel.
Them no obiare in your faso.
Okay.
For a long time, it's only a few people who have been benefiting. Inti ebazinti na ende say ye and she be a Obama Ghana Funina wa benefita. Bazintin and Crawford bossor 80 dimension share no. Ain't you know basic question no do no. Inyo ya she dem dwuma ya ase.
Okay.
Ebia na aban ohwe there 3 months 6 months down the line. On there azi ori edwuma. Ebia aban bo fa adwen there. Okay. Yeah, extend to other areas. And I think it's workable.
Okay.
I think it is very, very workable. Very, very workable. Inti them decision is a oyabanza. Emize me yabanjuma fo. Was mom. No makuye juma. But that's it.
But tell me the current state of PMMC na yemfensi na yenko.
Yo, I think the CCR no PMMC yerbo yen humozin ye. Mamumfa the makwenye do inchia me board chairman na mo board members me management me staff me union for wonyina women support me 2 deputy MDs waka ho a de bia yeza koneaba yer kosoro na form yer make sure there the mazi obeye wabua pi na ehwe PMMC yebotoe na ekau pi the last time ba ha makachro your legacy debt menyo ka say yetua no ho dollar component no ewie ayegudo ayerutua cedi component no so yegudo ayerutua nti yato ka no do kakra we are still negotiating with the receiver because some of the banks are near the one corner. They are being that debt is being managed by the receiver. We are still negotiating with them.
Okay.
Ayegudo. Ofi hono so no. It's the same bebre na yezaba. Ende ekok PMMC. Kobison. Enye wonzi nkomo. Sheda small nkrofo. No one you wonkozi nkomo. Obaka chro. Onye to its former states, as in the 60s, 70s, 80s. But we've come a long way from when ana yen ye no na salaries impo nintua oyezin de yebo tua ka umpo no oyezin bosomo so na etua ka wa no oyezin but in the menyo ka say one entitlements nyinara yerutua
okay for the staff
ebi nkam yerutua urban oye jewelry side nso we are doing fantastically well over there as well. Minyuka say we are investing in sophisticated machines. Yebotum aye jewelry yenu anom besiafuna oya when you aje Dubai jewelry na azano. We are investing in that as well.
And you mentioned the refinery the first time I didn't come on. And also saying
woho
okay.
Ayewie yeretwen ma mampanyin we bubu ya no na yetum za yedwuma.
Ma ye ho adwuma awie.
Kessben
92.9 enti yegudun kakra edwuma no yezin na mom nyame wo hen kutinze yebeye.
Okay.
Amen.
This last round of messages na minjao na fantastic delivery by the MD. He understands his job. This MD has turned the fortunes of the PMMC around, and all the workers can testify. From Evans, sends that one in. Thank you, Evans. Any message, you know. Well, it's a good morning, Mr. Speaker. Good, keep up the good works. Why is government and his communicators lying about this? Good for oil is just a scam. Gesu, message with the Aban. Thank you for message, you know. Good morning, Speaker. Ask him who is the gold broker. Okay, who is the gold broker? The middleman between PMMC and then the people producing us with the oil. Okay, may that say. Good morning, Speaker. We want to know who is the broker. Question, no, one for the anchor. This one says that, good morning, legendary man. I'm Lucas. God bless you. I'm watching you from Pandai in the northern region. I'm very grateful for your explanation. Tell the MD we love him. At least his explanation brings clarity to the many things said out there. This is what broadcasting is all about. You call experts and not politicians to come and talk about the issues. They have no idea. Apiaje Sunyani sends that one in. My good friend Apiaje. But this is what we do every day anyway. Baroski accessory will say, I'm very highly disappointed in Sophia Echo for big time for picketing among the pensioners. Nipa Nkai. Okay, what they are with the Abano Baraski. Thank you very much. MD, last one. Na Yenko. O final words. But would you want to respond to any of the texts I read?
Oh,
almost why na broker no.
And Pocho broken. I think that what was in the though because share or MPA one releases a why Abana Kasasu framework our publish as a diagram number or training na.
I say, but I don't know why they appointed your PMMC, right?
On your PMMC. On your PMMC.
Bank of Ghana did that.
IOTs in Nakasa, no chusu, ni pakra, on you go, no provided them financing them money. So really, I don't know where this is coming from.
Okay.
It's Ame Mohiam ne there, ye tum ye nya go dodua wohia na wetum zakra oil no ozaba because gold prices yaza oye very transparent. You can't do anything about it. Esora no pa obiara oye gold when dwuma onyin baby obo price no. You can't hide it. That's the bottom line. Satasi. I think that in my last words, what I would say is that mijizi there in Chechemuya Mame watu asum nemu no mesre Ghana fo there one bomos na no one support the program because no one faso no oye maye nyina medase
medase Nana Kwesi Ewa managing director at the Precious Minerals Marketing Company and pay you're breaking it down government program oil for gold for oil and yeneno at the home and combono and I believe say wow what doubt explanations very clear 40 after 8 stay with us.